Some cartoons aren't as kid-friendly as they seem. Here are the ones parents should watch out for. Like this video and subscribe for more cartoon reviews. So this is the first cartoon I don't recommend for kids, and ChatGPT don't recommend too.
Bambi 1942.
Bambi is a young deer growing up in the forest. He learns about life with the help of his friends. Thumper the rabbit, Flower the skunk, and later his friend Feline. As Bambi grows, he discovers both the joys and dangers of nature. One of the saddest moments is when hunters kill his mother, leaving him to grow up on his own. With guidance from his father, the great prince of the forest, Bambi becomes stronger and braver. In the end, he matures into the new great prince, ready to protect the forest and lead the animals. I don't recommend Bambi for kids because the mother's death is very sad and can be too heavy for them. Anyways, this is the second cartoon movies that I don't recommend, and ChatGPT doesn't recommend, for your kids of siblings.
Gargoyles 1994.
In this episode of Gargoyles Broadway, one of the gargoyles discovers a gun while visiting his human friend, Elisa Maza. Not understanding how dangerous it is, he plays around with it and accidentally fires the gun. Tragically, Elisa is shot and badly injured. Shocked and guilt-ridden, Broadway realizes how serious guns are and how careless he was. While Elisa is taken to the hospital, Broadway hunts down the criminals, who originally smuggled the weapons, determined to stop more harm from being done. This episode was considered so intense and realistic that it was banned from airing for years, but it remains one of the most powerful Gargoyles stories because of its important message about responsibility and gun safety. I don't recommend Gargoyles for kids because it has dark themes, violence, and can be too scary. Anyways, this is the third cartoon movies I don't recommend for kids, and ChatGPT doesn't recommend for your kids and siblings.
Old Yeller 1957.
The movie takes place in Texas after the Civil War. A boy named Travis lives with his mother and younger brother while his father is away. One day, a stray dog shows up. At first, Travis doesn't want him around, but the dog, whom they call Old Yeller, quickly proves himself to be brave and loyal. Old Yeller protects the family from danger many times. He saves them from a bear, guards their crops from wild animals, and keeps the boys safe. Over time, Travis grows very close to him, and the dog becomes part of the family. Tragedy strikes when Old Yeller is bitten by a rabid wolf while defending Travis. Because rabies is deadly and makes animals dangerous, Travis is forced to do the hardest thing of his life. He has to put Old Yeller down to protect his family. In the end, Travis learns about love, responsibility, and the pain of loss. Though heartbreaking, the story shows the deep bond between humans and their pets, and how growing up sometimes means facing very difficult choices. I don't recommend Old Yeller for kids because the ending is heartbreaking. The dog dies from rabies, which can be very sad and hard for children to handle. Anyways, this is the fourth cartoon movies I don't recommend for kids, and ChatGPT doesn't recommend for your kids and siblings.
The Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Quasimodo is a kind but deformed young man who lives hidden away in the bell tower of Notre Dame Cathedral in Paris. He was raised by Judge Frollo, a cruel man who taught him to fear the outside world and believe he would never be accepted because of how he looks. One day, Quasimodo sneaks out to attend the Festival of Fools, where he meets Esmeralda, a brave and kind gypsy girl. When the crowd mocks Quasimodo, Esmeralda defends him, showing him kindness he has never known. This sparks a deep friendship. Meanwhile, Frollo becomes obsessed with capturing Esmeralda because of his twisted feelings toward her. He hunts her people, sets fires, and even threatens to destroy Notre Dame itself. Quasimodo, realizing Frollo's cruelty, finds the courage to stand up to him. In the end, Quasimodo saves Esmeralda and Paris from Frollo's wrath. Frollo falls to his death, and Quasimodo is finally accepted by the people outside the cathedral. Though he doesn't end up with Esmeralda romantically, she loves Phoebus, a kind soldier. He gains something more, important friendship, freedom, and love from the world he once feared. Anyways, this is the 5th cartoon movies I don't recommend for kids, and ChatGPT doesn't recommend for your kids and siblings.
The Mad Doctor.
One stormy night, Pluto, Mickey's dog, is kidnapped by an evil scientist called the Mad Doctor. The villain drags Pluto to his creepy castle, planning to cut him open and experiment on him by combining him with a chicken to make an estranged new animal. Mickey discovers Pluto is missing and bravely sneaks into the castle to rescue him. Inside, he faces scary traps, moving skeletons, and creepy experiments. The whole place is full of dark and spooky imagery that feels very different from most Mickey Mouse cartoons. Just as things look there, worst with Mickey and Pluto in danger, it's revealed that it was all a nightmare. Mickey wakes up safe in his own bed, realizing it was only a bad dream. The Mad Doctor isn't not great for kids because it has scary imagery, skeletons, creepy lab, knives, disturbing themes, Pluto almost cut open, and nightmare fuel vibes, not the lighthearted Disney tone most expect. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this breakdown, don't miss. The next part will dive even deeper. Click over and I'll see you there. I will upload the next part tomorrow at 7 p.m. If you had fun watching, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more. And hey, the story isn't over yet. Click the next part, and let's jump right back in.